Just in time for Valentine's Day, we are talking about romance scams. A warning from the FBI last night about watching out for red flags and not falling victim to online scammers earning your trust and then taking your money. It's a scam industry pulling in upwards of $1 billion a year, and it turns out New Yorkers are among the top targets. We're joined live tonight by Bryan Lewis, who is an identity theft and fraud expert with IntelliCheck. So, Bryan, thanks so much for joining us. New York ranks number 4 in the U.S. for states with the highest number of these romance scams and losses. So walk us through that stat and tell us just how much it's costing New Yorkers.
So it cost about $68 million in 2022, but also that's a wildly underestimated number because what's reported is people are usually embarrassed and don't want to talk about it. So we know the number is much higher than that.
All right, so let's talk, the more personal side of it. How do you protect yourself online? What do you look out for? What does somebody do if they do fall victim?
Yeah, so the things you really should look out for is if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. If a supermodel's coming after me, I'm going to say I don't think that's probably, valid. If they're moving too quickly and, trying to push the relationship along, and also look out for it. They often will have jobs, they're in exotic places, they travel a lot, but they can never seem to get to you. And if for some reason they don't know how to work Zoom or Skype, but can only chat and email, you got a feeling you're getting catfished. So be very, very careful. And another thing I'd say is if they want money from you, but only sent to them in untraceable ways, like cryptocurrency or debit cards or things we're going to ask for the numbers, you probably have an issue. Why would they want something that is untraceable?
Right. Now, there's even an uglier side of this, too, because sometimes they solicit explicit photos and then they use that to get you as well.
Yeah, and the important thing to do is oftentimes people think this is just women that are being targeted. This is, all genders, all sexual orientation. And they will do that, and they do it oftentimes to children as well. So really never send explicit pictures to somebody that you have only met online because you're really setting yourself up for blackmail.
All right, so I mentioned it before, but let's talk about it again. What do you do if you do fall victim? As you mentioned, a lot of people don't want to report this, but you really should report it, right? And is there any chance of getting any kind of restitution here?
The hard part is if you send it in something untraceable, it makes it very, very difficult. But one of the first things you should do is report it to the Internet Crime Center. The website's ic3.gov. Let them know about it. Report it to your local police department. And if for some reason you have given somebody any of your personal information, particularly any banking information or things like that, make sure you sign up for credit monitoring and alert your bank and watch out because they might also then next step steal your identity and start opening up accounts in your name.
All right, Bryan Lewis, thank you so much. And again, keep in mind, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, right?
You got it.
All right, Bryan, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Liz, we'll send it over to you.
All right. And a time check right now.